Y'all, I'm just I'm not gonna give up because I know this message needs to get out. Like I normally start with my little intro, whatever. This is spiritually era. If y'all don't know though, yeah, and I'm Learia, spiritual goddess, here to guide us. But this message I had did 3 times already, and it's not going through. Like somebody really don't want this message to be out. Somebody is doing sex magic on you. Your name, first, middle, or last initial could start with NDMPT. You could be a Gemini, male or female. Also, these initials could be significant as well. VZLAH. Somebody is upset because you are waking up, or the illusion is breaking, and the love spell is no longer working, basically. Perhaps they did the love spell for so you wouldn't have somebody, or somebody wouldn't have you. Like they don't really give a fuck about you. They just didn't want somebody else to have you, basically, because they have a mission in this earth just as much as you do. Um, yeah, and they just thought like a man, a woman would be like the end all be all for divine feminine or masculine. So like if they like their world was gonna crumble or some shit because they didn't have you or somebody in their life. So type shit, which is bird brain mentality. Because what makes you think? So to say, and motherfuckers actually need a motherfucker to like have their life afloat, or their world rolling, or in some type of state of having this lifestyle or some shit, because they use motherfuckers, they siphon motherfuckers energy to swap destinies and all that shit, like, and they almost had you in the palm of their motherfucking hands. They probably did for a long time, and I guess for something to actually work, they tried some shit, and I feel like that you could have caught them in the act of doing something. They tried to say it was spiritual, but tried to demonize somebody else and what they do. But I'm here to say, like, what I do, is divine. Okay. And when it comes to anything that God created, just know that there's everything God created that was good, the devil mocked and mimicked. So it's gonna always be two of everything, a good and a bad, regardless of whatever the fuck motherfuckers doing. So it's all about intentions, and what motherfuckers doing. Like they could do the same shit I do, but they intentions are not good, and they're meant to like derail, cause confusion, destruction, discord within divine beings, and the total opposite of what God created it for, type shit, basically. They knew something wasn't working when they caught you probably doing some shit. Like you could have been liking somebody's picture or wanting to talk to somebody, or they could have caught you doing something. They knew, they got mad because the work that they did on you, the magic that they expect to work, it was to prevent you from doing some shit. So they knew it wasn't working, and they knew like they shit weak or whatever, because it's like you wasn't supposed to have no business doing shit but looking at them. You supposed to be in that they motherfucking feet, wondering what they doing, what they want to do, shit like that, like just under them, like obsessed, basically. And to top that, the shit that they knew wasn't working, they tried to walk towards somebody else. Mind you, this not a new motherfucker either. This motherfucker they been dealing with. So they tried to make you jealous with a motherfucker they was walking towards. Fight over them, basically. And it's all a part of the plan, though. This is all part of the sacrifice, basically. And you didn't. Thank God you didn't. I feel like you walked away. You called back your power. Because you know what you want, and you realize your worth, and somebody is a freaky bum or a nympho or something like that. Like they use sex as everything, like as an apology, a gift, I don't know. It's everything. And that's probably how they had you under the palm of their hands, you know. That's why being celibate, controlling your lust is necessary, and that's a sin. Most motherfuckers don't talk about it for nothing. Like, that's a necessary part that you have to learn in order to grow, to be your best self, to be the man, woman, God created you to be. You know. So yeah, they losing it. They losing their shit because they stuck with the motherfucker that they was using to use you type shit. Like, all that shit is falling back on them. That karma that they accumulated, that shit they have to face now, and it don't have shit to do with you. And like I said before, like, if you don't know why a motherfucker, or why you like a motherfucker, that's a prime example. Like, motherfuckers doing something they have no business doing to control you. You know, if a motherfucker not satisfying you mentally, physically, or emotionally, spiritually, something's not right, either with you or them. Either way, that's a call to focus on you, to get right with yourself, know thyself. Because if it was up to another motherfucker, you wouldn't even be human. You know, you would just be a motherfucking servant, or worse. Also, another form of, you know, the shit that they do to control a motherfucker. You see a relationship, man or woman, it's a total imbalance. Like, you will see a motherfucker and they like roles are switched type shit. Even though a motherfucker look masculine and a motherfucker look feminine, that don't mean that they are feminine. How they act and what they do, that lets you know too. Like, and this motherfucker we talking about is not feminine at all. Like, you could tell she wear the pants. She controlling, very masculine, nothing feminine about her. But everything that she aspired to be is the person that she's trying to keep you from, blocking you from your intuition and shit from. It should never be two people role switch type shit, and they one or the other, like one masculine, one feminine. No, both motherfuckers should be balanced within them. Two hill motherfuckers balance they masculine and femininity. You should never be afraid to express yourself, or want to, or like do what you want to do with or without a motherfucker. Like, you should feel safe in a connection with a motherfucker that you're sleeping with at the most. But at the least, goddamn it, you should feel safe to express, to cry, to be strong. Goddamn me, what? Anyway, what else I need to touch base on? The devil doesn't bargain at all. And to know that a motherfucker is an advocate of the devil's advocate, yeah, that's how you know. They don't stand on shit they say. They might promise you some shit just to have something in return from you in that moment, but when it comes down to it, they don't stand on shit they say. And the devil don't bargain. So when a motherfucker sacrifice themselves and want to sacrifice you, they will use that they coochie, you know, as an apology. And even time apart, it's all part of the game. While you crying and grieving, hoping a motherfucker give a fuck, they don't. They know exactly what the fuck they doing. They living their best motherfucking life while trying to find their next victim, while you sobbing and shit over them. That's what they want though. They trying to turn you every which way but loose and out. So when they come back without apology, the time apart was the apology, basically. Them abandoning you was the apology. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up, but that's the devil. It's a motherfucker lie. I tell you that. And yeah, like, the only way that sacrifice a work is if you believe, you know, that everything that they say when they come back after this abandonment, that they sorry, or like they not who you think they are, or they not who you seen them to be, type shit. They want you to use your eyes and not the one to see. See, we only got two eyes. We got two eyes to look, okay? And we got one to see. You are a seer. The eyes can definitely, what you see can be, looks can be deceiving, you know? What we see, because everything that glitters ain't gold, and it's for a reason, because everything that look good on the surface don't mean it's good on the inside, okay? What motherfuckers show on the outside or act like, but when they get behind closed doors and shit, they real them come out, or whatever was within them come out. That's real. That's real. And everybody not spiritual or into spirituality or woke, which is why I'm here telling you this. And that's why you shouldn't always care for a motherfucker, because a motherfucker could come to you with a sob story and you don't know why that motherfucker going through what they're going through. They could tell you anything. You may not even know they the reason why the shit happened. Or that could be a motherfucking karma. But you caring and shit, like, oh, showing sympathy and shit, they feed off that. And that's how you take on their karma on some shit. And you could have felt stagnant and shit when you was dealing with a motherfucker because of that. They never wrong. And that's how they want to keep it. But when you call them out on this shit and see the shit for what it is, that's when the chains break. The illusion cracks. The spell breaks. Sometimes you ain't even gotta say shit, just move on. Literally. That really make them mad. And it really shows who the fuck they is. Because whoever this is, they crazy as fuck. You know? They willingly wants to be a side bitch or a side nigga or whatever. They think that shit cute. And that's another sign. Like, you be wondering why a motherfucker can't move on. No, it's deeper than that. Obviously. It's spiritual warfare. Like when motherfuckers play like, I'm gonna beat your new girl boy up or whatever. Yeah. Motherfuckers be willingly wanting to be a side piece. That's why you gotta stand on your convictions. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Because the moment you are indecisive, or hesitant, or like not sure, basically, they feed on it. They think that's their way in. The tiniest bit, the tiniest. You know how guys say we have to have faith in a mustard seed. The mustard seed is so fucking tiny. That's how much they need just to get in your mind, get in your energy to manipulate. Like a motherfucker don't understand no, or whatever you said it is, or whatever. Go to the extreme measures, restraining order. And if they bypass that, extra measures, because this shit no game, none at all. And motherfuckers think that shit cute. Like motherfuckers don't always want to fight. That's not the case. A divine feminine masculine not gonna do that. They not. They gonna use every motherfucking benefit they have on this 3D. Okay, and then go into 3D to handle that. I mean 5D to handle that. Cause we not wrestling against flesh, but against spirits, principalities. Those spirits in high places, them dark spirit forces in high places. Yeah. But you walking away, taking your power back, that was the best thing you could ever done. You know? And the world and life, it's so much ahead of you, you know, at this point, since you done that. You know? Because you could, like I said, you could have felt stagnant with a motherfucker. That was the purpose. They wanted that. They was taking it. Why they go rule the world on some shit and not doing shit with it? It's like, how you wasting, like, you been misused. Basically. The devil don't want you fulfilling your prophecy or the prophecy or your purpose. He against all that. He want a motherfucker to be stuck on the riches, what he give, just to have strings attached and shit like that. and not have no soul though, you know. That's why you see a lot of motherfuckers with a lot of shit and still miserable with it, because all the shit they had to do to get it. Because it's not what you do but how you do it, and how you get it. It's not what you got but how you got it. A lot of motherfuckers don't like talking about that though. They don't like the struggle. They don't like the stresses of life. They would rather steal, kill, and destroy a motherfucker to have that. They would rather give themselves away to have some shit, or the easy way. They don't know shit about nothing been hard. So the fact that you even resisting or like standing your ground, yeah, that's pissing them off. That's pissing them off, because they love having it their way. Till they realize it ain't Burger King around this motherfucker. Like, it ain't. And this ain't no motherfucking fast food. You a whole fucking fruit. A seed of a fruit. Okay? This ain't that. And a motherfucker was lucky to have it. You know, that's the power, that's the mentality that you need to have, because yeah, motherfuckers really was feeding off that and siphoning from you. But yeah, that's all I have. Like I said, I hope this message get across who it needs to get across to, because like I literally did this 3 times. Like it's been a whole hour since I've been trying to do this one read. I could have been done 2 other ones like I supposed to, but this one just did not want to get out though, you know. So take heed, stand in your power, king and queen, because you have it. The world is in your motherfucking hands, not the other way around. You in this world, you of this world, not in it. But that's all I have for you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all need a personal, reach out. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles could be flipped, switched, and reversed. Bye.